When I went to Spain in that charm school, they said, well, there are only two things you cannot do. You know, indeed, you're the number one representative of the United States. There was only one thing you cannot do. And the first one was, don't go to Gibraltar. Don't go to Gibraltar because there's a dispute between the British and the Spaniards, and we don't want to get in the middle of that. I got it. So I did not go to Gibraltar as an ambassador because I'm smart. And the other one is, you are not to talk in public or anyway with a diplomatic representative of a country with whom we do not have relations. So, there are not that many. There was Cuba, Iran, in those days it was Libya, believe it or not, Taiwan. We don't have relations with Taiwan. And I forget who, North Korea. So the Cuban ambassador and I would go to any number of events. And we knew each other, we knew who we were, and never would we acknowledge each other. One time, at a very special reception, Teddy and I, it was on the second floor, which they call the first floor up there. And they put us in one of these cage elevators, you know, the door, you have to open it. And so they said, okay, Teddy and I are sitting there. This place is not very big. It's very small. And all of a sudden, they said, wait. And in comes the ambassador from Cuba and his wife. And they close the door behind him. And he and I are standing in front of each other. They opened the door and that was that. But yeah, no, it was, you know, at the time we didn't have an embassy in Havana. Now we do, but in those days we had a special interest section. And there was, and the ambassador to Venezuela, they were both unable to communicate to the public in their countries. So one of my jobs was to speak on their behalf, because in Spain, the media, El País, El Mundo, ABC, the newspapers have the capacity to expand their stories to Latin America. So my job was to say things that those diplomats would not be able to say in their respective countries. So the ambassador to Spain, one time they asked him, what do you think about what the ambassador said? He has verbal incontinence. Whatever, it must have bothered him, and I like that. I've been named an enemy of the revolution, to which I'm very proud, and you won't find me going back to Cuba anytime soon. Certainly not under the current circumstances.